So there is certainly a buzz in the air, Andrew, and I can expect this thing also to be filled with a ton of questions. As you would imagine, a lot of the media here, they want to kind of be able to scrutinize a lot what President Trump has done this first, I guess, 2 weeks of his administration. But I will say this, though, a little bit an addition that I've not seen in there before. They do have these two video screens on either side of where Leavitt will be standing. Perhaps they'll use that as kind of a slideshow or maybe something to be able to play some video to back up some of the statements and kind of recap what has happened the last day 10 or whatever day we're on at this point. It's been highly criticized across most of the mainstream media. So I would expect a fair amount of questions on that subject today. But I do expect some other documentation. I mean, using these video screens, Andrew, is a great idea because instead of turning to the book or the binder, I guess that would have all these answers. Why not just show a video? Why not show just a PowerPoint presentation, if you will, about what this last few days have been in terms of the accomplishments, the executive orders, some of the changes that have happened within our government, within our military, these Senate confirmation hearings, all the stuff can be displayed on these monitors, and I think it gives a great visual to this whole press conference.
Let's go ahead and play cut 96.
This White House believes strongly in the First Amendment, so it's why our team will work diligently to restore the press passes of the 440 journalists whose passes were wrongly revoked by the previous administration. We're also opening up this briefing room to new media voices who produce news-related content and whose outlet is not already represented by one of the seats in this room. We welcome independent journalists, podcasters, social media influencers, and content creators to apply for credentials to cover this White House.
All right, so I'm going to respond to this, but, I think this is massive, massive news. And as somebody that part of my job is working with mainstream news media, legacy news media, for those who don't know, I serve as the spokesman for Turning Point when Charlie's not available or chooses not to participate. So I have to interact with these people a lot. And I will just tell you that there is a huge amount of them that are wildly unimpressive and that have their job simply because they've climbed through a pecking order and towed the party line. There's editorial constraints involved. For example, you have to call January 6th an insurrection at some of these outlets. You have to say that the 2020 election was the most secure election in the history of elections.